What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the weekly builds. We did something a little bit different this time. Got away from the cars, and we're here with Brennan and his, what year is this?
2006.
2006 Nissan Frontier. So this thing's pretty unique. Tell us a little bit about the car from when you got it to where it is now.
Bought it used in 2007, 20,000 miles on it, and then I pretty much just drove it until I paid it off, and during that time I just kind of bought parts because I was always wanting to V8 swap it, so that's what I ended up doing.
Cool. So now this thing is one of very few that are done.
Correct.
And one of the only, or the only that's supercharged that you know of?
It's the only supercharged V8 Frontier of this model, the second gen.
Okay. Cool. So
that I know of anyway, that I've ever seen.
Yeah, so don't hate and be like, oh, I know of 16 of them. We know you do. We know you and your cousin, just like you all have 1,000 horsepower Supras. We get it. So, why did you choose the Frontier?
I've always been a big Nissan fan, and then when I saw the second gen Frontier, I just fell in love with the body lines of it, and just like the way it looked. It was different, and so I went after it. And at the time, I couldn't. I was on the fence on whether or not I was going to be able to get a second gen because just broke at the time. Honestly, I needed to get a new vehicle, and what I could make at the time, it was going to be hard to afford a second gen because it was so new. It looked like I was going to get a first gen, but then I ended up finding one that was in the right price range, and so I ended up buying it. And then just kind of took off after that.
Whenever you're ready. Like the body lines, and this one definitely doesn't have factory body lines anymore.
No, it's got full Titan suspension on it. It's got a wide body fender flares on it as well, and then of course that's what the V8 swap on top of it.
So the fender flares something that are a production part, or did you make them?
There's a company. I think they're a knockoff of Arctic truck fenders. To be perfectly honest, they're eBay fenders, but they ended up actually being pretty decent quality. So I bought them on a limb because they seem pretty cheap for the price. The real Arctic fender flares are like crazy expensive, and they're based out of Iceland, so it's hard to even get a hold of them to want to send that stuff here. So I found these on eBay. Had never even seen them in person before, so the price on it wasn't bad, so I just gave it a shot, and they actually came out to be pretty good quality. So I put those on there to try to even the tires out with the fenders after I put the Titan suspension on there, because it made the suspension so wide, it made the tires stick out, and I wanted to have them flush with the fenders, so that's why I went with the wider.
Well, it sits really good now, that's for sure. This thing was tuned down at Dynasty.
Correct.
How much did it make?
385 to the wheels, 420 foot-pounds on 6 psi.
That's pretty good. That's a lot of room to grow too. Like,
yeah, it's a good reliable number to where I won't be breaking a bunch of stuff. I could have gotten way crazier with it, but I just wanted to get it done and drive it and enjoy it and not have to worry about having to fix it all the time.
Well, yeah.
Because, I mean, once you start getting the bigger power ranges, and things just break all the time.
Well, and eventually you might go back and change something, but...
Oh, yeah, I mean, I have other ideas that I could do with it. I've been kind of kicking around, but there's other projects and cars that you've seen around the shop that are taking up money right now that I'd rather build. I mean, there's some more things I want to do to this thing, but not very much. I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it.
And now you're getting a lot of business from building this thing?
Yeah, I rewire the harnesses to actually perform the swap. I can pretty much walk anybody through any of the entire swap from beginning to end. More than willing to help. I usually give people my cell phone number so they can just text me directly if they need help with anything. It's kind of it's gaining a lot of momentum lately. It's actually kind of gone worldwide, which it's been pretty fun. It's gone to places I never thought it would. But mostly, yeah, I help people rewire them so they can enjoy it too.
It's definitely loud. It gets a little loud when you start getting on it a little bit.
It's a lot louder than this.
So you sent harnesses to Australia?
Yes.
Dubai?
There's a couple people. I've had vehicles sent to me from all across the country. I've even done some harnesses for some people in Canada. People in the UK are starting to send me messages about it. So yeah, I mean, it's gaining momentum.
That's a pretty good get up for a truck, for sure.
For a little truck.
for a little truck. Any words of wisdom to somebody that's trying to do something like this with their Frontier or anything?
Feel free to contact me. I would save you a lot of headache. I have no problem sharing information that I've learned along the way. Like I said, I can save you a lot of time and headache. I can get you set up with what you need and make it as smooth as possible for you. Do's and don'ts. So it's not a hard swap as long as you just get all the right parts. I'll help you figure out whatever issues you're going to have along the way. I've ran into almost every issue that I could possibly think of. And been able to help people get out of some bad situations. So, but yeah, if you contact me first, it's probably going to save you a lot more money. I've had people who did and went and bought parts and ended up having to buy other parts on top of that, and it all could have been saved if they would have just said something to me. A lot of people think that they're bothering me and that's why they won't ask me, and it's really no bother. I really enjoy talking about this stuff, so I have no problem sharing the information that I've learned along the way to help other people.
It's good to know. That's how the car community should be. You know, if you have something that you know, you should just help somebody out. Don't just be an asshole.
Well, yeah, like I said, I don't mind helping people do their swap. I mean, I came up of doing this stuff, just wanting to do it myself, so I understand, you know, the DIY attitude, the mentality that goes along with it, and how you want to do it yourself, and that's cool with me. I mean, I can supply you with what you need to make it easier, though, and I try to be reasonable about it. And like I said, I'm not looking to get rich. It's just more of something that funds what I like to do, and that's build these vehicles and whatever. So if I can get a little money out of helping some people out and, you know, fund my projects and help them finish theirs, I feel like everybody wins. So.
And one of your next goals, not next goals, but one of the next projects is you're going to be stuffing one of these into a Z.
Yeah, I have a 240Z that I've been sitting. It's on a back burner. It's a same series engine. I want to do a VK55 in it. I'm trying to do more of like a retro. What is it called? The
Resto mod.
Resto mod, yes, that's it. And do some more of the newer electronics in it. I've got a lot of parts on it that are in really good condition. I'll probably just sell those off because I don't want to destroy any original parts. But yeah, I'm just kind of, it's on the back burner until I finish up some other projects. I have that G35 I've been working on. But people keep sending me their vehicles, which isn't a bad thing, which delays my personal projects. But
but it'll also put you in a position when you're ready to do them. You have
Correct, and I'll get there eventually. I mean,
all the extra money to do it. Well, not
well,
maybe not
hopefully
all
all the extra money. Well, I'll get all the extra money.
Yeah. And let's go ahead and give them your Instagram so that if they do want to hit you up about a swap like this.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook or Driven Desire, Facebook or Instagram at Driven Desire.
Driven Desire. So just all one word?
Correct.
Cool. I will put the link in the, not the link, but like the actual spelling in the description, so you can just copy and paste it. I appreciate you letting us take a look around the car.
I appreciate it.
It's been a good time. Oh, not a problem. Make sure to tune in next week for whatever build we have coming. I'm not sure because I have a couple of them lined up, so I'm not sure what it'll be. Thank you, Brendan, for bringing out your car, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.